Alright guys, welcome back to Daring Motors. Today we're going to be working on a window, making it so that way when you flip the switch all day long, it actually starts working. So we got that window back there that we're going to switch out, so let's get over there and check it out. Alright guys, and to get this done, all you're going to need is a 10mm, a T25, and a Phillips head screwdriver. But let's go and make sure that the window's not working. Let's go ahead and pop this door open. Alright, so car is on. Let's see if this window's going to work. You can hear something going on in there. But nothing's moving. So that's probably the cable being broken. So let's get in, break this open, and see what's going on in here. So the reason I got the tape here is this is going to hold up the window for us when we get to that point. But we're not there yet. Anyway, I'm going to sit down so we can look at all the things we have to loosen up. So from this angle, we have to loosen up 3 screws. One down here, one down here, and one that's right up here, in that hole right there. So, there's all supposed to be T25, but this has probably been popped open before. So these are Phillips head. So, but the one up here is still T25. So let's get all this taken off. Let's get this first screw taken out. There's one. There's the other one. And here's the last one. Alright, now to get this door off, all we're going to do is kind of pop it out a little bit. This has been broken by somebody, and then they're supposed to lift up. But somebody has broken this before. So there's actually one last fastener right behind this handle, as you can see right there. So if you don't want to break stuff like I did, go ahead and take that off. So once this is opened up, normally you'll have to take this off of the door handle, off of this right here, but it's already popped off somehow. The last thing we have is this clip right here. Just press in this tab and pull it out. Now we can set the door side. So if you bought your car from some kid in high school who likes aftermarket speakers, you're going to have to pull this off with some screws right here. There's one. And he didn't even bother adding a third screw, so thanks very much, random high school kid. And he just wired it with electrical tape, so that's awesome. So we can just pop these off here. Alright, now once we're here, we're going to have to pull all this kind of white stuff off. And what you're going to do is you're just going to grab it and peel it away. This stuff is pretty gross, but just keep peeling. There we go. Now we're into the meat of things. So, somebody thought it'd be a great idea to drive a screw through here to hold the window up. Not the greatest idea I've ever seen, but that's what you get when you buy high school kids' cars. Anyway, so now the fasteners we're going to have to loosen up. We have one down here, another one down here, one up here, another one right next to it, and then these 3. That holds the motor on, these hold the window on. Before we do that, we want to disconnect the window, so we need to let this window down to about here, so that way we can loosen up 2 bolts. Alright, so I got the window down, so that's the window right here. We have 1 bolt here, and then there's 1 bolt back behind here. And first you want to unconnect this, so you're going to press this up, press the tab in, Press the tab in and pull it out. That's going to go with the window motor, so we can just kind of ignore that. But we need it out of the way so we can get to the bolt right in there. So I'm going to take my 10 mil, go on here, get this first one. I'm going to come on in here and get the second one. It's a little small 10 mils. Now we can lift up the window and hold it up with some tape. Alright, so I got the window taped up. So now we can get this thing on out of here. So I'm going to first start with these bolts up top. There we are. I'm going to go one. Second one. And the bottom two. Now you can already hear it starting to fall out. The last thing we have to loosen up is the motor itself. So let's pop these off. There we go. I'm going to sit you down so we can get this thing out. So the best way to get this out is this little cavity right here. And it's good to have the speaker out, so that way you can use this hole over here as well. So we're going to come up, snake the back end in, and slide her out. Now we can see right here where the cable snapped. So that's why this wasn't working anymore. So that's trash. Alright, so we got our new assembly right here. So let's take it out the bag. This one's intact. Now let's feed this through and get it going. So this assembly uses bolts instead of nuts to hold it in, so you just got to pull these three out. So that way we can attach it. So make sure to keep them close, because you don't want to have everything in the right place and then can't get it attached. So let's feed it through. It's going to be going like this. That's how it sits in there. So let's feed that on through. Okay, so now it's inside, so let me get you a different angle here. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here. What I'm going to first do is find the mounting points. I'm going to come up into these holes up here, find a mounting point, and stick a bolt in to hold it there for me. So I'm not fighting anymore. I'm going to take my other bolt, line it up with this hole here. There's the top. Now we're going to line up the bottom with the same thing. There's one started. There's the other one started. So now it's all held in place. So now we want to get the motor mounted up. So we're going to take these 1, 2, and 3 right here. So we're going to take the motor from the back. Alright guys, once you get this mounted up, we got these 3 bolted up, everything bolted on. Brought the window down, bolted one here, one through there. We're all done, and we can just put everything back in reverse order, put this plastic on, slide the door on, and then we'll check to see how it works. Alright guys, so everything's put back together. We got that one in, screws down here in, and that little tricky one behind the door lock right there. So now, let's go turn the car on and see if this thing works. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I haven't tested it yet, but here it goes. There it is. It's up. Goes up and down. There we go. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And also, I'll leave links down below of where you can get this part and also the passenger side. So go ahead and check those out. Thanks for tuning in with Daring Motors. We'll see you again next time.